And right now, I have three teams. The top three teams where I think if you were to get traded, he would be great a great fit on. Starting with number three, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. I understand with them getting Jim Harbaugh as a new head coach, him bringing in Greg Roman as a new offensive coordinator in that coaching staff, him getting Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, both from Baltimore, to this Chargers team. They want to run the ball. They want to be a run first team. But when it comes to their wide receiver room, it is god awful. It is the worst wide receiver room in this entire league. And I'm just gonna read off the names on this depth chart. Top six wide receivers right now for the Chargers: Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnson, Ladd McConkey, Darius Davis, Brendan Rice, and DJ Chark. That is atrocious. That is abysmal. And when you have a quarterback like Justin Herbert, who is arguably top five in his position, you need to put weapons around this man. And for LA, they have 20 mil in cap space. They can spend a little bit. And why not spend that extra cash on a borderline elite wide receiver in Brandon Aiyuk, who can get open consistently, win within any coverage within the majority of top corners in this entire league, and give Justin Herbert an elite weapon to build off of and make this offense more explosive. The Chargers are in a rebuilding phase. But when you have a guy like Justin Herbert who can make fireworks with anybody, why not pair him with one of the best receivers in the league when you have the chance to? I think that would be a great fit. Moving on to the top two, in second, I have the New England Patriots. With New England, they have the most cap space in the entire league with 40 mil available. Drake May drafted him with the second overall pick. Oh no, excuse me. Daniels was the second overall pick. May was the third. My fault on that. But with Drake May, he's on his rookie deal. When it comes to their current receiver room, it's very poor, very mediocre. Right now, Pop Douglas is their best receiver on the depth chart. I like Pop Douglas, but as a wide receiver one, you're not going anywhere with Pop Douglas as your best receiver. And moving down the line, you got Kenny Bourne, Jalen Polk, Javon Baker, two rookies he just drafted, Jalen Rager, KJ Osborne. A lot of guys in that room. KJ Osborne too. A lot of guys in that room. But there's not a lot of weapons in that unit to where you can consider it to be an explosive unit, where you can consider it to be a good unit as a whole. And with Aiyuk to bring in, again, a borderline elite wide receiver, full rookie quarterback in Drake May, make his life in the NFL a lot more easier, I think it would be too good to pass up. And if the Patriots want to go back towards being a respectable franchise within the league, I think that would be a great move for them if they had the opportunity to do it. And to round out this list, we have the Commanders, the Washington Commanders at number one. I think I can't talk about this team without mentioning the connection he already has with Jaden Daniels, their new quarterback. Obviously, they played together at Arizona State. There was a video that dropped earlier this offseason where Daniels was on the phone with Aiyuk at his crib, if I do remember. And Aiyuk was talking to him on the phone. He was talking about the Niners don't want me anymore. He was talking about he expressed interest in going to the Commanders as well. And for him, I completely see why he wants to go there if he had a chance. I mean, they have the cap space in draft picks to acquire him. They have $37 million dollars in cap. Their wide receiver core, as of right now, it's not too horrible. You obviously have Terry McLaurin leading the way, Jahan Dodson, who I believe will have a bounce back year with Cliff Kingsbury as a new OC. But that core, as of right now, it lacks consistent separation and route running. And with Aiyuk, as I've said many times before, those are two of his best traits, along with being very explosive as another deep threat. And you add that alongside Terry McLaurin and Cliff Kingsbury's scheme as the OC, being having the scheme of air raid, taking a ton of deep shots, being vertical down the field. You add Aiyuk to that offense. Again, Aiyuk and McLaurin, they could potentially be a top five wide receiver duo in the entire league. And you add that alongside Jalen Daniels, who showed you a lot of dynamics as a dual threat during his time at LSU. I think that would lead to a ton of explosiveness, a ton of fireworks, and would definitely be one of the more exciting offensive units in the entire league heading to next season. So if I had the chance to see Aiyuk go to any of these teams, the Commanders would be a no-brainer. I think it would be too perfect to pass up. The fit is too perfect, and as a result, the Commanders will get even better as a team and would be more respected within the division and in the NFC as a whole. But man, yeah, we'll have to see though.